Good Wednesday, everyone, and welcome to this edition of Conversational Daily News. I'm your host, Cyrus Webb. Glad you all could join us once again. We, of course, have your news headlines coming up on this Wednesday. We have the Truth of the Day with Mary Ellen Ciganovich, and in today's Entertainment Spotlight, you've been hearing part of my conversation with child lifestyle expert Elizabeth Werner. We're talking about some great ideas and going green. Enjoy today's broadcast. For Conversational Daily News, I'm Cyrus Webb with your Wednesday headlines. In national news, cop and police chief resigned 2 days after motorist death. A police officer who fatally shot a man during a traffic stop in a Minneapolis suburb resigned on Tuesday, as did the city's police chief, moves that the mayor said he hoped would help heal the community and lead to reconciliation after 2 nights of protests and unrest. The resignations from Officer Kim Potter and Police Chief Tim Gannon came 2 days after the death of 20-year-old Dante Wright in Brooklyn Center. Potter, a 26-year veteran, had been on administrative leave following Sunday's shooting, which happened as the Minneapolis area was already on edge over the trial of the first of 4 officers in George Floyd's death. Brooklyn Center Mayor Mike Elliott said he was appreciative that Potter submitted her resignation, but that he has not asked for it nor accepted it. It wasn't immediately clear what that would mean. Gannon has said he believed Potter mistakenly grabbed her gun when she was going for her taser. She can be heard on her body camera video shouting, "Taser, taser." However, protesters and Wright's family members say there's no excuse for the shooting, and it shows how the justice system is tilted against blacks, noting Wright was stopped for expired car registration and ended up dead. Elliott said the city had been moving toward firing Potter when she resigned. He said he hoped her resignation would bring some calm to the community, but that he would keep working toward full accountability under the law. "We have to make sure that justice is served. Justice is done. Dante Wright deserves that. His family deserves that," Elliott said. Activists who attended the news conference called for sweeping changes to the Brooklyn Center Police Department and sharply criticized the acting police chief for not yet having a plan. In more national news, U.S. recommends pause for Johnson & Johnson shots in blow to vaccine drive. The U.S. on Tuesday recommended a pause in using the single-dose Johnson & Johnson COVID-19 vaccine to investigate reports of rare but potentially dangerous blood clots, setting off a chain reaction worldwide and dealing a setback to the global vaccination campaign. The Centers for Disease Control and Prevention and the Food and Drug Administration announced that they were investigating unusual clots in 6 women between the ages of 18 and 48. 1 person died. The acting FDA director expected the pause to last only a matter of days, but the decision triggered swift action in Europe and elsewhere as the drug maker and regulators moved to halt the use of the J&J vaccine, at least for now. Hundreds of thousands of doses were due to arrive in European countries this week. The European Union has been plagued by supply shortages, logistical problems, and concerns over blood clots in a small number of people who received the AstraZeneca vaccine. Any slowdown in the dissemination of the shots could have broad implications for the global vaccination effort. The J&J vaccine held immense promise because its single-dose regimen and relatively simple storage requirements would make it easier to use, especially in less affluent countries. More than 6.8 million doses of the J&J vaccine have been given in the U.S., the vast majority with no or mild side effects. In more national news, IRS chief expects new child payments to start this summer. It's a strain, but the head of the IRS said Tuesday he expects to meet the July 1st deadline in the new pandemic relief law for starting a groundbreaking tax program aimed at reducing child poverty. That means new advanced monthly payments of as much as $300 per child could begin flowing to lower-income families this summer. In testimony at a Senate hearing, the IRS commissioner said it would cost nearly $400 million and require the hiring of 300 to 500 people to get the new monthly payment system and electronic portal in place for the child tax credit. The IRS will be working hard to deliver this program quickly and efficiently, he said. And finally, in entertainment news, Mick Jagger and David Grohl team up for a pandemic anthem. Mick Jagger and Dave Grohl have teamed up for a hard rock pandemic anthem called Easy Sleazy. It's a song that I wrote about coming out of lockdown with some much-needed optimism, Jagger said in a statement Tuesday. Thanks to David Grohl for jumping on drums, bass, and guitar. It was a lot of fun working with him. The duo recorded the song and video in different studio locations, Jagger at his home and Grohl in the Foo Fighters studio, and the lyrics mention prison walls, virtual premieres, numbers that are grim, and Zoom calls. Jagger complains, "I've got nothing left to wear." The song also name-checks Bill Gates, lampoons conspiracy theories, and those who deny climate change, and gleefully reveals there's aliens in the deep state. But there seems to be hope. Jagger looks ahead and sees a garden of earthly delights when vaccines are administered and lockdowns end. Cyrus Webb, Conversations Daily News. It's now time for the Truth of the Day with Mary Ellen Ciganovich. Mary Ellen, take it away.
Hi, this is Mary Ellen with your Truth of the Day. Keep hope alive. Hope gives you strength to move forward, especially when it seems like the odds are stacked against you. Hope is the spark to keep your dreams alive. When you pull the plug on hope, you give up motivation, resolve, or any reason for you to stick with your dream or your goal. No matter what the situation, good or bad, everything will play out to your best possible outcome when you keep thoughts of hope and success in your heart. Allow hope to flourish, even through thoughts of distrust and despair. This spark of hope gives you strength to move forward with enthusiasm, allowing thoughts of distrust and despair to fall away. Today, be hopeful, even when facing great challenges, as you go about and enjoy the day.
It's now time for the Entertainment Spotlight featuring child lifestyle expert Elizabeth Werner, right here on Conversations Daily News. For Conversations Daily News, I'm Cyrus Webb with the Entertainment Spotlight. Child lifestyle expert Elizabeth Werner joined me recently on Conversations Live, the radio show, to share some great tips about how you can be more eco-friendly around the house and some new toys that are on the market. Here's a bit of our conversation.
Elizabeth, as I mentioned, we all are spending more time at home these days anyway, and it's great that we can share some great lessons with our kids, especially about going green. So any great toys out there that you found that can help our kids kind of learn about maybe recycling?
Yes, absolutely. So I brought some fun things to share with you today, Cyrus, and we'll jump right in celebrating Earth Day with Paw Patrol's Rocky. Now, if you have a little one that loves Paw Patrol, Rocky is one of the pups, and Rocky's known for recycling and always says, don't lose it, reuse it. Well, Paw Patrol's Rocky Reuse It truck is brought to us by Spin Master. And Cyrus, this is a really cool recycling truck with lots of working parts and lots of fun accessories. It even comes with Rocky, which the kids will be really excited about. Now, Cyrus, through play, kids can learn a lot, and why not teach them about recycling through play with this really cool truck? The kids will be able to pick things up, put it in the truck, use the working parts to dump it into the recycle bin. So lots of fun conversation that we'll be able to have with them. Spin Master, the company that makes this product, is actually partnering with TerraCycle for a phenomenal recycling program. So parents, when your kids have some well-loved Spin Master toys or games, you can actually send them in to be recycled and transformed into cool things like playgrounds and park benches. So this is a great program. You get to ship all these little pieces and parts and games and toys off for free, and then teach your children about the recycling process.
Cyrus Webb, Conversations Daily News. We thank you all for tuning in to this edition of Conversations Daily News. We'll be back with you guys on tomorrow with more news, Truth of the Day with Mary Ellen Ciganovich, and of course your Entertainment Spotlight. Until then, I'm your host Cyrus Webb saying, as always, enjoy your day, enjoy your life, enjoy your world. Thank you all for choosing Conversations Daily News today. Let's make it a great one.